Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. Hey, listen, wanted to take you through a quick exercise of this one tool that I don't think you can live without. If this is your first time to this channel, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm always doing these different hacks, looking at how software and adding them to our tech stack and how we can make a difference in our bottom line and streamline. With this, now we're going on with this, our current economy here, we have to start becoming more efficient with the time and or tools that we're using and or the monies that we have available to actually pay for tools, things of that nature. What I wanted to do was show you a tool that extends the range. I have a lot of real estate agents out there. I have a lot of real estate investors out there in the community that I work with, but I wanted to show you this tool. This could work for anyone, but I'm going to use the real estate market right now just to kind of show you the advantage you have. Now, most of them, you who are in the real estate real estate investing area, if you're doing a deal from far away or you're doing a deal maybe in another state, most people use HelloSign, right? HelloSign is another version of DocuSign where people can actually sign their documents. What I noticed, because I used to use this about 2 years ago, we used to use this, myself and my team, and we had where people would sign their documents, print, sign your name, so on and so forth. That was a limitation with a document signing company or like DocuSign. It's just really capturing signatures, and you'd pay, I don't know, $15 a month, $25 a month, depends on what you needed. If I needed unlimited signatures and templates and so on and so forth. What I wanted to do was show you a tool that will take something like this. This is a affidavit, a memorandum of real estate purchase sale agreement that we normally send to clients all the time trying to get their property under contract. And this became very, this was something that we wanted to try to automate, but we couldn't until now, because there is a tool. I'm going to show you what the tool is. It allows you to just put these actual, you go and it's more like an Adobe version. What you do is, like if we said here, we always want the buyer to go here. So before me, the undersigned authority of this day personally appeared, we put the buyer here, right? And then we put the seller here. So let's go ahead and add those blocks. I've already made blocks because I'm be using this information all the time. So I created variables here. And what I want to do here is put the buyer here, right? So I'll take the buyer, drag that over, right? And the way you create it is you just create buyer is the name. So anybody that puts anything in here, it's called the buyer. And then I wanted, and the seller. So I want to put that here. So when people fill out the form, it automatically populates for you. But not only that, I'll put the address here is an agreement for this address, and then you put the signatures here because there's signature blocks here. So these are signature blocks that you automatically assign, and you can put in, and you can pre-populate this a little bit more. So this is something that you could utilize. I want to keep this video very short, but I just want to give you the power. There's a whole nother version and level of this I'm going to put up on my SaaS Use Case TV. I got about 3 videos I'm gonna probably do today. So if you do have that, you're gonna see some other stuff. I have about 4 more I have to do before I even show you this one. But this is one where you can do this one. You can have the buyer fill out their name. You can have the seller fill out their name. What happens is you create the document, and let me show you what it looks like. And then we're gonna move forward. I'm gonna show you something else, right? So this is what the document looks like on their side, right? They put their name in there, you know, J. Jones, right? You know, that would be the seller, and auto populates and they see it. So when you send it to them, you send it to them via email. See, J. Jones showed up there. Who's the buyer? The buyer is Mr. Smith, right? 123. Anytown, or what have you, right? So then if I'm the buyer and I agree to buy their property, I can just go accept here, right? And I could draw or upload my signature. I can go, hey, this is my signature. I'm just giving you an example. So I can have that automatically inserted here automatically. I can send this to them, they'll hit accept, then they'll send that as well. So the challenge is right now you're doing this, or most people, or even using DocuSign, right? DocuSign's a little bit more expensive, but they're paying probably about 25 bucks a month or whatever. You can actually get this particular tool for a one-time cost of 89 bucks. Don't have to pay anymore. This tool is called Crove. Love this tool. It has so much range. You can do a lot of different things with it. You can customize. You can create different variables to, like it says, if you say, hey, are you identify yourself as a male or female, you can actually change the language, Mrs. or Mr. or Madam, but you can add those variables in there. So you get unlimited template creations. They actually give you some templates in there. You get e-sign, you get API and webhooks. So you get API and webhooks just on the regular version of $89, one-time cost, right? So we can go back and we can look at, hey, this is $25. You know, within 3 months, this will be paid for. If you did that, I would actually opt for unlimited documents per month, because what you're going to find out, and what I found out with tools like this, is once you start creating, you start finding out how much you can do with it. You don't want to be limited to 1,000 documents per month. So you want to do unlimited documents. For a bonus for coming this far, and some of the highlights I'm going to show you even on my SaaS Use Case TV. And again, there is a link for this below. They're back for a limited time. You might want to check them out. They have so many integrations, right? They have webhooks and API. As soon as you hear webhooks and API, you already know you can extend the range of a tool pretty much a lot of different ways. They have a Pabbly Connect, which I'm going to put a link in there so you can get a one-time cost on the Pabbly, which is the brother to Zapier, right? And you have maybe 1,000 or so connections you can do per month to move information over. So I'll put a link in there so you can pick up Pabbly as well. And I'm going to show you on my SaaS Use Case TV how I'm using Pabbly to put it together in a form like this. This is more like so I'm using that same form. So what I did was I took that same form. I took this same form here, right? And then I put it in here, right? And I made it into a softer form. So now I've created the sales agreement, but I made it not be so legalized. And what I did here is if a person says, hey, how do we find you? We said Google, right? And so now I'm putting it into a form, and I'm making a form. So I say, who do we have the pleasure of partnering with on this transaction? When a person puts in John Doe, right? They put in John Doe. What's going to happen is, because of the what I've set up over here on my web, over here on my my webhooks, I can do a webhook. I can actually auto populate this form and spit it out on the other end. So I'll do that. I'll talk about that and show you how I did that on my SaaS Use Case TV. And I went one step further and I put the form in my my Super OK, and it looks like this on their side. So I actually created a portal for them, put their escrow documents in it, and these are the things that I want you to do when you sign up. I want you to review your client, right? I want you to review your client agreement. I want you to complete the intake form. These are the action items, and this is their own personal portal. I will put a link in there for Super OK for this, to build out these portals, magic portals, right? I actually put the form inside of there, the same type of form. I want it to be soft, right? I can actually put the form in here as a soft fill out, right? Or I can go ahead and put it in their docs and escrow docs and put it over there as well. Again, this has been Jenny Jones. Wanted to kind of keep this short and simple. I'm going to probably do some different things with this. I wanted to show you again. Let's look at the tool again. It's called Crove. You can use my link below if you think this video helped you make a determination. Maybe you're on the fence with it. This is a powerful, powerful, powerful tool. I've never been so convicted about one tool before. but it has range and depth. You can do a lot of different things. The side-by-side preview, you can put expressions in there. If 1 is equal to 2, you can actually put together a form of what a total that a person would have to pay, an invoice. You can put that in there, and they can sign the invoice from there as well. Again, anything that tells you API and webhooks for 89 bucks. I mean, that's unbelievable for me. And again, I'm going to put a link in there for that. I'm going to put a link in there for Super OK. I'm going to put a link in there for Pabbly. Any one of those tools you can put together and put this piece together with the e-sign, e-signature. Hopefully you guys are doing well. You guys take care. Goodbye for now.